Back a bit into a time when I was little, I didn't know the difference between a rap, rhyme, or riddle. Cold blind to the trade till it happened one summer. Beats were being born and to find other one to listen. My taste and grammar graduated from what's happening. Now fresh is the word, beats is dope, a lot of hands clapping and tagging my name, burning graffiti at my pen spill. I brought the heat like Tahiti, busting the windmills, cutting and scratching vinyl hip hop. I did it all. See, just as Romancer, D Tower Heat, and Jamal Ski. So this goes on. Too many to mention in retro. Flames is petrol. Set off when I let the pen flow. Instrumental with dope production as my main source. The title they empower me with what the name Force One. G-Rock internationally known, son. 365, I get it done by my lonesome. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail.
I'm just a starving artist who watches his pen bleed. Came up as a kid, born at your father's 10 speed. Not a lot of women denying big entry. I've been kicking raps at the turn of the century. Raw elegance, incorporating all elements. My brain works like artificial intelligence. Donate my body to science, study the skeleton. Crucial conflicts like the pit and the pendulum. There's no defending them, only cats who spit fire. My music never fades and my raps never expire. Respect the legends in the path, yo, I have to admire. Check the back of the fire, only the facts are required. Speak on behalf of myself as my status gets higher. A lot of rappers mad cause they go flat like a tire. Try to understand and dissect the lesson. Cold name, place, special respect, the weapon.
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail. Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail.
I grew up in the 305, listening to the Power Mix. Talent 96, DJ Laz with the power is the city was too live. Poison Clan told you how it is. Gotta appreciate what it was to truly love how now it is. Your own TV taught me the world is bigger than my street. Can't forget the first time I heard Rakim bringing the heat, a life-changing moment. The way that his voice carried the beat since then, been getting it in. Hip-hop's in me deep. Every nucleus of every cell vibrates with a bass line. To master a craft is gonna take time. Age and wisdom, I'm still driven in my late prime. Like lifting weights and sparring when I say rhymes. A workout for the mind. Putting these words together better than ever. It's my pleasure with every letter beyond measure. Whether or not I'm getting the cheddar, I'm happy to be a part of the hip hop culture I treasure.
Damn like a tech with correct technique. I excel. Never fail.
Andy's coming, everybody! Back to your places, hurry! Where's my ear? Who's in my ear? Did you see my ear? Out of my way! Here I come! Here I come!
I had to do it. Guys, we are finally back for a battle royale. Yes. It's been months. I've been waiting for this. It's fitting that the end of the intro video is us essentially in this same position here, about to go over our toys. I am so glad that we are back. Mr. Roman of the Empire. Dude, how have you been doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of months because we've been talking about like, hey, when are we going to try to do this? And then something catches on fire and we have to move it. And now we have like this stockpile of stuff. And it's like, dude, we need to do a show soon because I need to open these things up to make more room. So
exactly. Yes, it has been a ridiculous few months for both of us. So I'm just glad we actually got time to kick back, show our figures to the rest of the world, and have a good time doing it. First and foremost, I forgot to say Happy Father's Day, man. I know I put it in the chat, but I didn't say it to you personally.
Well,
Father's
thank
Day,
you. I very much appreciate it. In fact, I am going to be opening up. My son got me a figure for Father's Day, so I'm going to be opening that up.
nice.
So it'll be
All right.
one of many today. In fact.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know we started probably gonna keep this to an hour. Like, I'm not sure how many we can get to it.
Dude, I've got some stuff from I think last year that I've
That's
had
what
just sitting here for a long
dude.
time, man. Yeah,
I got one from like last October that I never opened. It has been sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I got like if I'm gonna do DC,
and
I'm
so
gonna try to get some Marvel ones too.
and I've got, I mean, and what I have in this battle royale of action figures here, I've got some just legit. I love these figures, wow figures, and then the ones that are like, this is a pretty cool figure. So I've got a couple of pretty cool, and then I've got the wow figures. So I've got a few of those, which I'm very excited about.
Man, hey, whichever order you willing to do it, I don't care, man. I'm just glad to see some action figures. All right. But I just want to check this out from where's Nos? So Nos, this isn't DJ Premier. This is actually Texon. He was the guy that I spoke with maybe a few weeks ago, and we were talking about his album that he put out, as well as like he had a thing called a Street Report that he did. So I interviewed him. This is actually his music. So it's Texon, Teksun, and that song is called Nostalgia. It's one of my favorite from his albums that he dropped maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But yeah, absolutely love the music. I actually played whatchamacallit. I played most of the comments during the intro on here, but I'll get to a few of them as well. What's up, gents? IGP Mexican, thank you for joining us. We had, where is it here? And Miss Canoli Sasquatch throwing out the Happy Father's Day to Rowan on there as well. So we got, oh yeah, dude is definitely talented. Yes. That was basically his 80s and 90s version of the music that he's doing. I think for the next album, you said that he might be doing a little bit of something else, a little bit more updated, but still a throwback as well. So as soon as the second album drops, I'll let you guys know and have him want to promote that as well. So Robin, how do you want to do this? You want to go first, and do you want to do it by Marvel or DC or?
I think let's just mix it up. Whatever
Cool.
figures we start pulling out of the lot, and it's you go. I mean, it's your show. You start.
You are a guest. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going.
I want to see what I'm up against here. I'm only here for the Barbies. Mrs. Canoli Sasquatch is only here for the Barbies. You may be
that
with
would
some disappointment
be
today. I'm
hilarious. Although if someone's like, "Yo, I have a primo 1978 Barbie," I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to hear you out. Don't open it, I guess, because that's a collector. But I'm willing to hear you out on this one. Then, all right. Let me see what I got.
They were all collector's items at one point, and then we opened them.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. So I think I've had this one sitting, and you know what? I'm just gonna have this one just for the actual sheer look of it. Again, I love the Blackest Night comic book as well as the characters that it spawned. So like, I actually found this guy, E.G.O.
Oh, wow!
Yeah. So I didn't even
you must have got that at a shop.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So the thing is that I was in the toy shop, and basically they had most of the line of the Black Knight action figures. Yeah, and so the thing is, he told me, he's like, hey, basically what McFarlane did with releasing his own line, it automatically made it so that every action figure was pretty much half price, which was weird because I thought they're like, yo, hey, it cut it in half because he messed with the market. So I'm like, I mean, okay, if you do that, it works. So this E.G.O. is actually after the Sinestro Corps War. He essentially he talks a lot of trash. And so basically, once Mongo became a Yellow Lantern, E.G.O. pulled up on Mongo and started talking trash. And Mongo actually ripped his tongue out. And that's what this is. And he made him, he's like, hey, from now on, you got to wear your tongue around your neck to remind yourself.
There's his tongue.
Trash. Yes. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, so I mean, what you have up against? Go ahead and bring yours up. I'm gonna start opening this up.
I feel disappointed in most of my life. That's a great figure. And it's huge,
bro.
Guys, I like those.
I do. So I was like, now I have to find Kilowog to actually even it out.
I still need a Kilowog for my Green Lantern stuff.
Have you found it? Have you found one?
You can get them on eBay. You're not getting it on eBay for a good price, but you can get it on eBay.
That's what I
figured.
Okay,
so I'm starting off, and
go ahead.
Despite how people feel about the movie, I still think that these figures are cool. So I'm starting off with the Ben Affleck version of Batman from The Flash. I thought this was cool. I actually like this look better than like the Snyderverse Justice League figure, and it has a cloth cape, which I also
you did like.
Yes.
That's fair.
So,
And even the movie, it did look a little bit better. Like because it was like almost two toned and more cloth. It gave more detail.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool. I was happy I could get the order in, which was they didn't cancel it, but I guess that means not a lot of people were buying it either, which I suppose should have been a warning for me.
Well, the thing is, I mean, that's what I was trying to figure out, because I know that you were looking at one of the action figures from that movie, and I was like, well, we're trying to figure out, hey, what's going to get canceled, what's going to remain.
Well, because I mean, we've had that happen to us before, where you order something and then it's gone, and you're like, God damn it!
Exactly. Like, you know how long it took me to find? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the other thing I got to work on. Do you know of any other better way to hold these figures in without these little twisty ties?
That's the sucky thing about that packaging, because that packaging is hard. Like this packaging with these figures, it's actually not hard to get them out.
I know
those ones you gotta cut. And I'm gonna be fighting with one of those today myself. So this is that figure, the Ben Affleck version of Batman, and I guess I do like. Let me see if I can get my lighting a little bit higher here. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. But it's cool looking. I mean, it's a nice dark figure. Like I said, I like it better than the figure from Justice League. I think the suit looks good, and it does. It's got this cool fabric cape, which I really, really dig. Oh, it is because most figures have the hard in place plastic cape, which ain't going anywhere once it's it's just kind of there.
Shiro came to the rescue with some scissors.
Oh,
so that's thanks, honey.
So I mean, it's usual articulation points on this guy. So nothing extraordinary, but like I said, it's just kind of a cool looking figure.
Oh wow, that's actually some good articulation on there. And I'm guessing it's articulation through the hips. Like the hip isn't like halfway up his torso, is it?
No, the hips are good. So
thank God.
You can't do a full split, but you get some pretty good leg motion out of this.
Okay, because that was the issue I had was that. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you're right, or there's some other thing in the way that locks it in position. But yeah, armor looks good.
Okay. Did this one come with it?
I don't know if in any way this looks like Ben Affleck. I don't think it probably does, because that's weird. The problem with Michael Keaton figure as well. It looks nothing like Michael Keaton.
No, it does not. I don't know what they were getting it from before they did it. So it's like,
that's too bad, because these McFarlane figures have been just really, really good, but they're the mold for the heads. The Henry Cavill figure, the black suit Superman, the Henry Cavill mold on that is actually pretty good.
Oh, that is definitely good. Yeah.
Yeah, for the Batman stuff. Yeah, this just looks like a Batman head. If you know this is from the movie,
a generic Batman.
You would know. You would say, "Oh yeah, that's the Ben Affleck head." It's fine.
Really?
It's a cool suit, and I wanted to have the most interesting parts of the Flash movie, which to me, even though I haven't seen it, but there's only one thing that's going to make me see it, and that's the draw of Batman. I'm a big Batman fan. I mean, you can't see it behind me. Where is it? On this side. But I have 10 to 12 to 14 or 15. Really? I have a lot of Batman figures. I got but Batman, Captain America, and Iron Man are the figures I have the most of.
Okay, I remember we did the Captain America, and I've seen the Iron Man, but I did not know Batman was on the list too.
I have a ton. I mean, actually, my first tattoo was Batman. So
really,
as a young 19-year-old sailor, for some reason I thought that was a good idea. It was 1989, so that might explain it, right?
No, Batman was out. You've qualified your reasoning for getting yours. All right, I'm trying to figure out when or if ever I'm ever going to get a Flash tattoo, because I know it's the next one I'll probably get.
Oh,
if I decide to get
yeah.
It. So, but yeah, honestly, this is actually pretty cool. It's nice and bulky on it. There's no articulation in the hips, but I mean, you really don't need it to have it. It's basically
that thing is massive, dude.
Yeah.
Can you do a close up so we can get a good look at the head on that thing, dude?
Yeah, it's.
I love the tongue. I love the tongue.
Yeah,
so
I told you, it's so cool. I was wondering what it
great.
was, and I looked. I was like, oh my god! I don't even know if you can actually attach it or not, but basically the way it hangs on there is great. It's actually got ankle joints. We got knee joints. Basically, he can kick up, but he can't do a split. But again,
Man,
I'm okay with that. For how big it is,
freaking fantastic.
It is
really cool.
It's I mean, and look at this, dude. Look how big this is. Look how big his lantern's huge. Like, I've got. Other
It's
ones
not always about the size of the lantern.
Yeah, so I mean, this is awesome. The fact that it's a pretty nice, sweet setup. I mean, honestly, at this point, I've got so many lantern figures. I'm gonna have to do what you're doing and just have them packed in like that.
Yeah, like because I've got my lantern section here above this shelf. And that's not even all of them. I actually have other ones because I know.
Go ahead.
I've got the McFarlane and Hal Jordan, the Red Sun version of Hal Jordan, and then the Batman from Earth 52, the metal, the heavy metal,
Dark Knight's metal one
stuff. Yeah, so I've got that one as well, and that's it's a Batman as the Green Lantern. So I don't know which you would qualify that as, but I have that as well. And that's a really cool figure. But
okay,
we're not here for that, E.G.O. We're not here for that.
Okay, I was just it was like I was interested. So wait, what accessories did you get for yours? Were there any accessories?
This one, it just comes with two stupid hands. It's kind of
really,
and it's got so if you look in here, and I don't want to pull out all the stuff.
Sure.
It's got two hands that are fists. It's got the usual McFarlane card and the stand. So nothing like wow. It's fine. But I like the figure. I do like this figure. I think it's going to be a nice addition. I'm going to put it probably up next to the black suit Superman.
Okay.
Or I might, because I'm a weirdo. I might actually make my own Flashpoint Paradox selection because I have, I've got the proper Batman. I've got the Flashpoint Batman. The Flash is the Flash, and at least it's not that freaking weirdo Ezra Miller.
Not really.
Good. So I mean, these figures.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what I end up coming up with because a lot of things in this collection are based on what kind of space am I working with. So
yeah, I gotta figure that out. Like actually, so for mine, it actually came with the extra yellow.
Yeah, that's
stand.
good. I like
good
those.
addition.
Yeah,
right?
I've got that same thing with the for the blackest, like the actual for the Black Lantern Corps for a couple of mine.
Nice. Okay, let me figure out where to put this bad boy, and then I'm gonna.
I know I didn't think about that before the show.
I was like, I have no idea where to put him now. Crap. All right, let me put this down over here. Nope, can't put him there either. I'm just gonna put him down on the floor right now and make sure I don't step over here later. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to turn the light on to this one so I can actually.
What could possibly go wrong, folks? So,
yeah, you know what? Okay, fine. I hear
today,
you. Today,
E.G.O and Roman destroy Action Figure. The sub name of the stream.
Oh god. All right, let me go and address the chat, and then we'll go to our next one here.
Right on.
And I haven't done Tipsy Times. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why they still exist, except the Thai bread. Okay.
I hate them so much.
I cannot stand it. Okay.
Oh, it's the worst. Well, that and the little rubber bindings they put on them is just a nightmare. Yeah, you're not wrong, Cannoli. You're not wrong.
It is. It really is.
I've been wanting to open these for a long time, so I'm freaking excited to finally be doing it.
I mean,
show us your tats,
Roman. If you get a chance,
it's not that kind of show, Nos. It's not that kind of show.
So is anyone back into the Hasbro HasLab products? I don't know. I don't know about the HasLab part of it. The design your own figure, I would love to probably do that and see if that would work. Yeah, I just hadn't thought about it in a while. Like Hasbro's been kind of hit or miss for me lately. Like they had the X-Men figures, and then it kind of stopped or fell off. Like I know that I already had Storm from before, so Morph is the latest one. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for. I think what is his name? Wolverine's nemesis, Sabretooth. waiting to see what Sabretooth and Magneto in that vein will look like. But until then, I'm just going to hold off. If I do it again, it'll probably be for the create your own action figure deal. All right, Sue. All right, so what do we got up next?
Okay, yeah, I guess. Well,
go ahead.
Actually, it's you. It's you. We're back to you.
It's me. Back to me. Okay.
We're back to you.
Ooh, all right, so I'm gonna go back and forth. So this is one I've had actually since like last October, and it was when AJ and I went to the Comic-Con in San Antonio, and I basically was been sitting on this, no pun intended. Okay.
But Professor X can't walk.
Yeah, it's just the hardest thing to explain to somebody. Can he walk? Yeah, but his mind won't tell his body to do it. So, all right. And I think for this one, I'll probably want to have to turn the light on at some point. But you okay, buddy? Okay, my dog's okay. All right. So, what do you? Oh, I'm gonna open the door here so we can scoot. All right, there you go. All right, there you go, buddy. Good gracious. All right, what do you got, man?
His dog. So, I went with the Marvel Legends as well, which is good, very serendipitous.
Cool.
This is the Extremis version of the
Iron
Man suit.
Yeah, you got it.
This comic book was one of my favorites. I just loved it, and I loved the art so much. Just that design, and I think you and I may have talked about this before. Mm-hmm. This is the design, and I know it's not exact, but from Extremis to the screen, you got a lot of shot stuff in that first Iron Man movie. From Extremis. I know it wasn't the Extremis story, but the panels were the same. So
really,
yeah. If you haven't looked at it in a long time, check it out, and you see it like when he's flying with the fighter jets and all this stuff. It's like, okay,
that's almost.
From.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Where you go?
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to have all this in there.
Right, okay.
All right, what you got? All right. As soon as I figure out how to put the actual chair together.
Oh, gosh. All right. So,
sorry for all the sound, guys.
One of the things I don't like about this new Marvel packaging, these cardboard boxes, one, you can't see the figure. That bothers me a great deal. And two, when you pull it out, there had to be a better way to say that. It comes in this strange little morgue-looking thing. So you pull the figure out, and it looks like he's in a effing body bag. So here he is.
Does. It
Isn't that creepy?
It is very weird, man.
Why? I mean, it's really easy to open up. I mean, you don't have to deal with all the plastic and stuff, or the little bindings. But
it doesn't feel secure, does it? Like the last thing you want to do is
you're pulling it out again. Better way to say that. You're seeing the figure for the first time, hoping that nothing is damaged.
Right, and I said I would at least want a little bit more. I guess protection. Wow, that is actually.
Now this looks really good. This is a very, very comic book accurate figure. So again, if you've read Extremis,
wow,
you know exactly what I'm talking about. I love this suit though. This is one of my favorite suit designs, with the big shoulder pads, the little round Hoosits on the belt area. You can actually see what I'm talking about, and I'm not just pointing like a weirdo. That stuff. And it's a nice clean suit of Iron Man armor. So articulation on this looks good. Head goes all the way around. The arms are a little bit trapped because of the shoulder pads, though, so they don't go up like
all the way up.
So you're kind of looking at that.
Okay.
Yeah, and the legs, you're running into a very similar problem because there is this pointed part on top of the leg, and it's actually bumping into the round thing that I was saying I liked earlier. So again, leg motion is okay, but not great. Your forward leg motion is good. Your back leg motion is good. I mean, so he's going into that classic pose, which they show him in on the back of the box where he's doing the Iron Man landing. Although I don't know if I try to do that with this figure, I don't know how well he's going to hold together. Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to snap midsection because his upper torso does so that moves, but you don't get a lot of bend out of that, and there is no mid section. There's no like ab turn. That just kind of is. Like I said, it's the top, but then from the midsection down to the iron crotch, it's all one shelf. So there's no bending going on there. But like I said, look at the figure is really good. I mean, he's going to be standing up on that shelf right there anyway. So he's going to be hanging out. Oh, actually, well, or he's going to end up on that shelf. I have to make some decisions, friends. And let's see what's in the bag. Actually,
it worked to turn it right back off. Keep going, man.
Oh no! See, E.G.O's fighting with tech stuff right now, and I can see that. That's why I'm talking. So he comes with a couple of things in the bag. And This is always good. So we get the open hands with the little the holes in the palm. You can actually see them. There we go. And and that's where the repulsor rays, which it comes with 2 of the yellow repulsors. So that's pretty much standard with every Iron Man figure. You get a fist hand, an open hand, and some repulsors. Every single one that I've gotten has it. It's basic, but it's fine. Man, the joints on this fella are tight though.
Rigid.
So little. He needs some oil. I think he's like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz right now. Let's pop a hand off here. So we'll rip his hand off and squeeze another paw on here. Yep, it goes on easy enough. Except it's the wrong hand. I've made Iron Man disformed everything. And then the repulsor ray, like I said, just pops right into his palm, and there you go. It's that simple.
That's not bad at all, man.
And then it looks good looking stuff. All
right, so.
And if you haven't read the Extremis comic book, I highly recommend it. The art in it is just outstanding, and like I said, you will see. What's up with your head there, buddy? You're a little all right, well, it's fine. So when they released this figure, they actually they've released a couple of Marvel Legends kind of
I
would say repeats, but they released it like Captain America, the Ultimates version. Which it's not everybody's favorite comic, but that's one of my favorite comics. But they released an older Zax. They actually released an older version of that figure, which looked a lot better. So that's the one that I have in my collection. And it's like, do I really? I almost bought it. I actually ordered it and then canceled it because I'm like, Roman, you don't need another Captain America that is slightly inferior to the Captain America you really like. So why would you do that?
That's fair.
These are the questions I ask myself. And Mrs. of the Empire also asked, why do you have so many Captain America figures that look the same? It's like, I don't know, honey, because I'm an idiot.
Oh my! Has she ever caught you buying the same one that you bought and you forgot that you already bought it?
No, thank God, no. I've never had him show up like that. But she does sometimes, because like we've talked about before, you have to do pre-orders to get figures, within a reasonable price range. But sometimes I order this stuff months in advance, and then they all show up on the same day. And she's like, "How many action figures did you order?" I'm like, "Sweetheart, I ordered these a long time ago."
I know how it looks. I was like, bro, I was begging you. I was like, yo, man, please, I need to make this happen this week. She was like, where are all these toys been here the whole time? I was like, no, look, honey, I swear. This happened over months. I've been waiting for Roman to get back on, so I can show you. Look, these have been purchased months ago. Okay, so
and happy Father's Day, Zax. By the way, just to get that out there. So, how's your chair building going?
Oh, not bad actually. So it's actually 2 halves of a whole. I gotta sit him in it first.
Okay,
I got it. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So it's 2 halves that you put together to get him his chair.
Cool.
Now I gotta figure out. I mean, it's great that they gave him, legs, I guess. But I still got to sit him down in this thing. So it actually almost looks, I already got it pre-posed.
Oh,
so
good.
It looks
nice.
Pretty cool as is. But it actually came with like a booster. So he's like actually hovering to actually show you that.
No, that's cool. That's a good stand. The way it's not just sitting on the ground. He's in the air.
And it's a stand.
Like yeah. That's
so it actually, go ahead.
I'm a fan of the stand. That's like when I get a figure that's supposed to fly and it doesn't come with a flight stand. I get a little sad inside.
That's
I
what I
get
was saying. Like,
disappointed.
I don't need the accessories if you're going to give me a flying stand for a character that flies. Like, there's no way Rogue or Storm should have come without that kind of stand, or at least for what you're paying. I pay like maybe like or $6 or $7 for you to put a stand in with the actual action figure. Because
Yeah,
otherwise,
like I mean, the Iron Man figures. None of the Iron Man figures I've ever gotten came with a flight stand. I've always had to buy
really,
it. Yep. So
yeah,
I
I don't
have,
get that.
you buy these Japanese
Yeah,
stands. That's where I think 90% of them come from.
I
And
can
but
understand
they're
that.
not inexpensive. These plastic stands are pretty expensive. They're like $10 to $14, which is a
Good
lot for
God,
something that doesn't do very much.
no,
I mean,
it
that's
does
like
not.
half the price of the figure, or even more than that sometimes.
All right.
So
The one thing
so
I'm working on right
this
now.
Iron
Go ahead.
Man is not going to be airborne. He is going to be standing
Okay, stand on.
on the
Okay.
shelf.
So for this one, I'm actually working the last two pieces on this that kind of help it, I guess, more or less pop. I think with this one, what they were trying to do was more so show you his powers, because it's I guess it's hard to kind of show. I guess the psychic abilities that he has. So they
Right.
actually made it come with. It came with Cerebro, and
Does it come? Does he come with the helmet?
yeah, that's what I'm working on
Oh,
right
that's
now. There's
cool. Yeah, no, that's cool.
yeah, but that's what I was trying to piece together. So I mean, it was a big buy when I purchased it, even for getting it at a convention. But for what they're having it come with, it's quite good. And did I get it? There we go. Got it. All right. So now that I have him sitting down here, nope, and it popped right off. Come on. There we go. Good Lord. All right. There we go. So yeah, so they can actually show you his
Oh, I
mental
dig it,
powers.
dude.
Yeah. So it's like he's got
I like
Cerebro.
it.
He's got the
I
thing
do.
going on now. I was like, this actually works. This is actually, wow, better than I thought it was going to look once it's all actually put together. So it's got its own stand. He's got his mental projection powers on here. I like this. And I can sit
That's
this
cool.
right behind me, and it doesn't have to go anywhere. I set it down, and that's great. Okay, great. Awesome. Oh, hold on one second. Yo, AC. Dude, I get it, man. I know you were asking about this after our stream yesterday. Like, yeah, when are you and Rowan going to be on for the toy stream? I said, man, fingers crossed tomorrow, man. Fingers crossed tomorrow. We got Bobby Wool. Do you guys have any of the Marvel Legends zombie figures yet? You do? Which ones do you have?
I have Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, and Captain America.
Oh wow. Okay. Are you gonna do that for the DC line when they do that? I know they're gonna do vampires or zombies at some. Okay.
I didn't like the look of those figures. Basically, it looked like the same figure with some red on the mouth. It's like that looks kind of like ass.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
These
just
figures,
like,
at least, I mean, they did the Captain America zombie is a really good figure because he, different limbs and you've got bones sticking out of him and
oh really?
ribs and stuff. So it's not just a reused torso. Iron Man is kind of Iron Man, but with a different head. Scarlet
Okay.
Witch is a really good figure too, though. So I like those. I'm hoping they come out with more from the zombie line. I expect they probably will when they come out with the Marvel Zombies cartoon on Disney Plus, which I hope is
Really?
good. I like the What If show, and I know not everybody dug that. Got it, but I enjoyed it, so that's
It's
my
content,
it's
yeah,
my
and it
sin to
works.
bear. So
But at least you bought the action figures. You're all in.
that
though.
whole shelf right here is the Marvel What If shelf. That's the figures
Oh.
that I liked from that. I didn't get all the figures because I didn't like all the figures. So I got the ones that I dug because that's what I do, and so that's what I built.
I know that's the hard thing is deciding, like, do I get this just to complete the set, even though I don't like it at all? And
Yeah,
it's like it's always
I've decided I just generally don't.
Okay.
If I don't like the figure, I don't have enough room for figures that I am okay about or throw it in a box. That's why did I buy the figure if I'm not going to display it?
Exactly.
Why unless I like the figure.
Mhm.
And I'll explain. Like, I actually have a couple choices here, which are like they're not fabulous, they're not remarkable, but there were like reasons. So, and I'll explain that when I
Cool.
open them up. So,
Dude, if you, I'm throwing this back to you. What you got? What are you bringing up next for yours?
okay, all right. So this one I really like this. And this is from this is Lex Luthor in the flying power suit.
Yeah.
I already have a version of Lex in the green power suit, the one that you're used to, the green and purple, the kind of the classic looking power suit. But I loved it. The cape just kind of like, oh gosh, all right. And with the Superman symbol on it, it's just, I thought it was a really neat looking figure, which I'm going to fight with to get out of the box. Okay. So this does come with a flight stand. This comes with a flight stand.
Good. Okay.
Throwing the boxes on the floor here. Flight stand and the card. So that's good. That's a useful accessory.
Yeah.
As opposed to the wildly useless accessories that I usually get here. So let me. It's like giving birth here for plastic.
It really is.
Dear God, what? Sorry, everyone. Sorry. The crinkling, the cracking,
it's all good.
The crinkling. Okay. Wow, this is a cool looking figure though. I am, and you know, I really like just the articulation on the McFarlane figures. I mean, he has the shoulder pads, but the shoulder pads on these figures actually adjust to accommodate movement.
Ooh, is it rubberized over?
Yes. So you get that motion. I mean, like the Iron Man figure, you don't get that. They're just kind of stationary and stuck there, and they are not going anywhere.
I'm surprised they didn't do that with the Iron Man.
No, it would have been a better movie.
Man, fantastic. Yeah, go ahead.
And this is it's a big figure. Wow. That's the other thing. You know, these are the 7-inch figures.
7-inch figures, yeah.
But he's just got. I mean, Lex has some. This suit,
awesome articulation. Yeah,
very very menacing looking. And let's see how yeah, there we go.
I got you. I'll drop it out.
There we go. Good look at the head sculpts and just the armor design. McFarlane takes time with their designs and gives you these figures that really do you know, you're paying a little bit more, but not much more. You know, it's not like the Metfex or you know the super expensive collectibles. Yeah, because those things are a lot. These are
yes,
20 to $24 is your normal one. That's
exactly
the range. It's not any more than the Marvel Legends figures.
No, it's not. No.
And so you're same neighborhood. So
pretty much.
I wish the Marvel Legends figures, many of them were designed as well as the McFarlane figures.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. I said, you know, I'm surprised they never tried to look at that and say, hey, where can we put those points of articulation in our action figures? Because I want that for Iron Man. Like, I actually want him to actually, you know, if I have them up here, that's
these
fine.
Shoulder pads are you know, they have a tiny bit of motion, but they are attached to the arm. They're not attached up here. So when you move the arm up, they reach a certain point, and then they're not going any further, which means your arms are not going
any further.
You know, that Lex can go full Jesus Christ pose if you want to, all the way up.
That's a good one. I was gonna say that I would only expect them to have it unrubberized for Iron Man if it's the one with the proton cannon. That makes sense. Like, hey, his shoulders don't go above here because he's holding the cannon, and that's really all you've got. But for that one, the extremities,
figure, I wish you could. Well, whatever, it's fine. It is what it is, but I didn't know that until I unwrapped it.
No, you'd want that in the if it's the extremis armor and it's based off the extremis. I want to be able to do the extremis poses. It doesn't look like you could be able to do that for that, right?
No, like I said, I've got that box here. So the box shows you the extremis.
Right.
You know, that's the pose.
Do you think you'll be able to get that?
I will try to do that. I'm not going to do it here, but I don't think so. I just don't. I don't think you can get that. I don't think you can get that arm up as high as it needs to go. And like I said, that torso does not have a lot of flexibility. It looks cool, but it doesn't have a lot of flexibility.
That's if you want to do that, take a picture and let me know, because otherwise
I will. And I'm going to try, because I always do. If there's a pose on the box, I do try that figure. Because sometimes works like a champ. Other times it's complete posed garbage that you can't actually do. You know, I've had that happen many times. What do you got? What do you got?
All right, so this is the one that I got when we went to the Comic-Con Palooza in Houston. I actually my friend gave me this rule. He said, hey, if you put your hands on it, you have to buy it, because obviously you don't want anyone else to have it. So I had this in my hands last October, and I was like, I put it back because I thought I'd be able to find it maybe cheaper. It was gone. And not only did I forget not only did I forget which section I found it in, by the time I got there, it was gone. So when we go fast forward to Comic Palooza in Houston, I immediately grabbed it and turned right to the lady and said, "Hey, I'll pay for this." Like, you don't want it? Nope, I don't care. I do it before I forget. So I actually got Nightcrawler. I've been looking for this one for some
yes,
time.
that's a great figure.
Yeah,
that's a great figure.
Yeah, I did, and I was trying to figure out how it was gonna be with this, but I was like, regardless of what the outcome is, I'm gonna still buy this in whatever capacity I can. So while I works on that, what do you have while I work on this?
Yeah, I like that. Now, I'm a big Nightcrawler fan anyway, and that's the classic design. I love it when they give you the classic look. That's what people want. Please give us that.
That's all I wanted. Yeah, and go ahead.
So for this one, it's the top's a little bit wobbly here. So this is the Page Puncher Superman.
Page Puncher. Yeah.
Yep. Man, I got the John Constantine from this line, and I got the Black Adam from this line. These figures are really good looking figures. McFarlane did. I mean, this is their DC Direct, but it's McFarlane doing design.
Okay.
So these are cool. I mean, it's a lot of stuff in this box. I just throw it down. So it comes with a flight stand. So thank you, DC, for that. And it comes with. So this is the third time I have this comic book, but that's okay. There's the Black Adam comic book, and it comes with the collectible card in there, which is that same artwork, which is pretty cool. I dig it. But again, I have the second. Now it's the third time I have that card. It's fine. It's fine. It does come with an extra pair of hands, and I will probably use one of those because I usually like to put Superman in the the takeoff pose.
Hand. Yeah.
Yep. Let's try to squeeze him out of here.
Sorry, guys, for all the plastic sound.
Yeah, I know everything. I tuned in, and all I heard was this plastic crackle sound. What's wrong with those guys? Okay, I'm gonna throw that down there with the rest of it. So this is a good looking Superman, and so I have a lot of Superman figures. The problem that I had and why I bought this one, and it's gonna sound silly, in my DC section down here, lean the right direction, Roman. I don't have a Superman because I have them all in my overhead area, which you can't see right now. That's because they're on flight stands, and I've got 2 or 3 different Supermans up there because I was nerding out. So I'm like, I need a Superman, but I didn't want the movie Superman. I wanted red shorts Superman. I wanted the classic suit design. The head is okay. It's not my favorite head sculpt.
I was gonna ask you about what head sculpt is that supposed to be? Like which version? Do you know? Okay. That's why I was confused.
I don't know.
I was gonna get it, but I'm like, I don't know which one this is.
So the figure's good though. So it's got double joints on the elbows, so you get good motion out of that. The arms can go pretty high, which is good. He can do the full deal.
Okay.
Legs, you get really good range of motion out of the McFarlane figures. He can do a full split, not that he needs to. Also double jointed knee, so you get that motion as well. You get the foot twist, the toe thing, whatever, that's fine. The cape is all right. I'm not necessarily a fan of the twisty cape. I kind of like the straight cape. I know it's not super exciting, but I like that. But just as a figure, and like I said, this was kind of my one of my. It's not amazing, but it's still a pretty good figure. But I like the body design and the colors they used and the look of Superman. So that's why I wanted to add this to my DC collection. So there we go.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking through all I got for Nightcrawler. First and foremost, this is actually pretty cool. It's pretty bendable on here. Good articulation in the knees. The weird thing is the ankles have some articulation points too. But it's weird because there's this little gap thingy here. I don't know if you can see it. If I'm showing it correctly. It's weird. It's like a tripod almost. So like skis. It's a really weird thing, but I think it's to help him stand up so that he might not need a stand because it doesn't come with a stand that I see.
Oh, okay.
It's cool because check this out. The actual tail.
Yeah, I was going to articulate
the tail. Yeah, I actually articulate. This is actually pretty cool.
It's not just stuck on there. That's great.
Yeah, I do like that. Actually, when I pulled this out, the tail actually it had a hole to put the tail in to box it out. So when I pulled it, I didn't actually bend or break the tail on here, which is pretty cool because it's
Awesome.
essentially it's just a rubber tail on here. It came with actual, not only just this figurehead, but I'm gonna drop you out while I show you these two. Hold on.
Yeah.
Got the actual one where he's kind of got the eyes on there, and I think when he's like in his full demon mode, when he's actually bamfed in between going to hell and then coming back. Yeah, so I mean, it came with 3 heads. It came
That's
with
really good.
It did. I mean, it came with a right claw. I think it's his
Oh,
right one. Yeah, it's
got
his
the
right one.
hands. I
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, that's cool.
which was weird because I was trying to figure out how to put this on there because the saber actually comes with it. So it's like if you can actually put it in the right one, so that I can actually still hold it.
Oh, got it.
Because I was trying to figure that out. It doesn't hold in the left hand; it'll hold in the right hand.
Okay.
So I'm like, actually, for what I got, this is actually pretty cool. I'm just gonna have to find. I'm gonna have to buy a stand so I can do the whole act of him bamfing in from another from the hell dimension when I actually put him on the display in the other shelf. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, he's got pretty good thoracic articulation too, which I guess is good because you want that in a figure that's going to be agile. And this is what I'm confused about. See how his shoulder pads are all the way up here? So at least he can do that.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you not do that for Iron Man? If you all you have to do is flare out and up the shoulder pads on there because they're gonna be thrusters anyway, and now he can lift his arms.
On the older design, when Iron Man movie came out originally, the old version, 2008 Iron Man, 2008, 2010.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I'm trying to forgive I'm very old. I'm trying to figure out how old my son was when it came out. He was 8 years old when it came out. Okay. The shoulder pads, and it would have been fine for a collector, not so good for an 8-year-old. The shoulder pads had hinges, and they moved with the arms, but they could pop off.
Yeah.
Like I said, as a collector, you wouldn't have that problem, but as an 8-year-old kid, none of them have shoulder pads anymore. They came out with a lot of them, which was kind of cool. This figure looks a lot better, but his arms don't move as well. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. It could be worse. Is that the worst problem I have today? That's not so bad.
All right. So I think we probably got time for maybe one more that I got. I could do probably 2 more, but they're all going to be. Let me see if I can see what I got right back here. You know what? All right. How much time do you have on you for you? How many time you got, or how many action figures you got left in you?
I have 3 left. 3.
All right, I got 1. I can make it 3 as well. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna drop off Cam for a second. You can do the intro of yours. Start unboxing yours. I'll drop it off for
a I can start talking about this one. I know this is one E.G.O wanted to see as well. So, the Flash movie came out, and they introduced you to whatever the effer name was, Zal, not Kal-El or Kal-El. He's not Superman. Yeah, that whatever the hell. the person that makes no sense being in this movie. Even if Flash F with the timeline, it doesn't change what happened on Krypton. Jor-El is still sending his son, and in this timeline, he did in the proper Flashpoint paradox. He sent Kal-El, and the government intercepted him. He didn't get picked up by the lovely Kent people. And this comes with giant parts of Cyborg, which I don't really care about because I'm not gonna. I didn't get all the figures from this whatever this whole line was. So what it does do, it comes with again the standard McFarlane stuff. You get some of the artwork from the comic book, which I actually appreciate on the card this time, and the usual stand. That's no big deal. And this does not come with a flight stand, which is a little bit irritating, but I can live with it. I have a whole pile of boxes down on my feet now. But so in this, he's been kept basically in the dark, away from the sun, with it seems like very, very limited human contact. And
I like that shimmer on there on the actual
actually
symbol.
It's just it's the lighting in here.
Oh damn! Okay, I was like, that is some detail.
So try to keep that.
I got you. I'll drop out.
Otherwise, it looks all wonky. But so you can see he's pale. He's smaller framed. Look at the intensity on the head sculpt, though. I really like that head sculpt.
That
That's
is a
cool.
very nice. That's intense.
So,
And I was
like I
like, that
said,
looks
very
almost like the comic book
small.
too.
You know, the minute, and this is what the character is supposed to look like. He has
Right.
very few words. It's a, you know, it's a sad story, but ends up, I mean, you know, in the comic book, you know, I'm not going to
Yeah.
spoil, but it
Yeah.
has advantages
Yeah.
when needed. But this is the Superman that came about because the Flash did his thing. So that's
Right.
the proper Flashpoint Superman. It's called Project Superman, and on his chest, and you can't see it particularly well though. So it's the
Yeah.
S and the 1. So that's
S1.
S1.
Okay, S1. Not bad. Okay, all right. You don't have any. You're not gonna go see Flash, are you?
I'm probably not. I kind of missed my window. I didn't go see it when it came out, and I know it sounds silly, but as far as review purposes go, the point is lost on me now.
Got it.
And I haven't heard great things. Cannoli is like, yeah, just wait for it to be free, dude. So I'm like, oh, all right. I guess I will. I mean, if I have some time.
What's that?
I also don't have the time to go see it, so that's the other part. It's like, when am I going to do that, Roman?
If you have time, I'll talk to you about it off cam.
Okay.
Because I saw it on Friday, so I'll talk to you about it too.
Okay.
But yeah, did it come with any extra accessories on there, or is that
no? Again, no. Like this one, like literally nothing. It's just the card and the stand. And the normal.
I guess that's what they're telling you. Like, hey, that's it. That's how you saw him. That's how you're gonna get him. Gotcha.
So he's
all right.
He's basic, kind of basic bitch Superman.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. Once I take this out of the box, I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. But like again, I was in Houston. So I'm the weird thing is I'm finding out that most of the toys that I'm finding are nowhere where I actually live now. Like I'm having to go out and find them, and they're just. It's weird. They're just sitting there in like. Those clear, I guess those clear drawer bins, like sitting at the bottom. You're like, how has that been just sitting there for like 4 months and no one tried picking this up? So I actually was out in Houston, a few months ago, and I actually found this. It's the DC Universe one, you know, like the 75th year anniversary ones. You'll know when you see the box, but I actually picked up Zatanna.
Yeah.
In the actual,
cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I picked up the actual.
I need her in my life.
Dude,
my Justice League Dark.
That's what I was trying. Yeah, like I was looking. I wanted to complete.
Justice League Dark is right here. I included a version of Batman who doesn't really belong there, but I didn't care. I thought it'd look cool. So
no, I mean I wanted this one because I was like, I saw the New 52 one, but I didn't like the tactical Zatanna look. For me, it's like, well, hey, she's always been in like the actual performer getup. So
yeah, and that's what I like. I mean, that's the one. They have newer and weirder versions, but that's the one. Man. That's the classic one. When you think Zatanna, that's what you think. That's the image that appears in your brain. So
I'm actually surprised that she's not included in Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. With James Gunn, it's actually a really weird thing to not.
Yeah, given the types of characters that he's incorporating. Yeah,
right. I was like, okay, you're talking about monsters, but I mean, you know, you're still gonna have to bring in magic. So why aren't we actually talking about Zatanna or Zatara or hell, Dr. Fate? You know, you want to talk about something?
I don't like what they did to poor Dr. Fate in the
that's messed up.
In the Black Adam movie, which I'm also not a big fan of, was very mid. But I didn't like what they did with the side characters.
That's fair, and that's like I think that's I tell you is the problem sometimes when you do these movies is the fact that you don't sign multi-film or multi-year deals like Marvel does with these characters. So if you only got one shot, you can't act as if, hey, I'll figure it out when the sequel comes, or I'll figure it out when they do the origin. You're not going to have that time. It doesn't change the fact that Pierce Brosnan was an awesome Kent Nelson.
No, he would have been a great Dr. Fate, but I was like, the problem definitely wasn't Pierce Brosnan. The problem was that movie and the way it treated the character.
Right. I didn't like them just saying he's like a head in a dark room, and it's like looking through the eyes of an Iron Man. So he was like, no, it's not like that. You could have just said that he's outside looking in, outside his body. He's in the tower. Something. Show me that he's not mentally there, because what's his name? Oh God, what's the helmet? Naboo is taking over his body.
Yes.
So
Yes,
anyway.
But no.
So
anyway.
So this is actually really cool, dude. I'm gonna drop you out while I show you this because of the detail on here. I'm not trying to be a pervert either, but look at this. This is actual like fishnets, like real fishnet fabric that they put on this, and they actually had attention to detail. Like this is actually really cool. Yeah,
You
I'm
don't.
not gonna lie. They
You
made
just
her
expect
well in.
crisscross plastic lines on that. So
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? They actually get real nylon. I actually am really enjoying this. They made her well endowed. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm trying to see because she's actually got. It's weird. Like the coat is rubber, but it's got hip articulation and abdominal, but I can't get the abdominal part to really go without feeling like I'm gonna break it, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's a fixed fist or a fixed hand that has the wand in it.
Okay.
But I can actually make her wear the hat.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I was like, again, I have no idea where the hell I'm going to put this thing after I do it. But oh wow, she has zero articulation in the head at all. Like, wow.
Well,
Wow. They're just like, just look at her body and the hat and be happy because she's not going to do anything other than that. I guess the other thing. Go ahead.
That's kind. I think that whole line though, Ego, has a lot of the things you're talking about as far as lack of, you have a really good looking figure, but it's not super bendy.
So. No, it is not. And that's the other problem I'm having is like this ankle act here. You see how it's like kind of buckling out. Yeah. I was like, the minute it came, I was like,
come with a base stand?
Damn, no, it didn't.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I see that being a challenge to keep stable.
Okay, I mean, it actually came with this though. It came with a pin. I'm gonna show you this here in a second. An actual like Zatanna pin. So I guess it's pretty cool. Feel like I'm in a kind of a secret club now. Which is okay, not bad at all. But yeah, that's it. It's just the hat that came with it. And there's no stand, so I have no idea how I'm gonna keep this thing from falling over or have the joint just buckling. So yeah, I'll have to find a place to put them. I'll probably just put them up in a corner and stand them somewhere so that nothing happens to them.
Okay.
And I'm damn near running out of space to put the rest of these action figures.
Yeah, now. I know. I got a pile of bodies over here.
All right, let me go ahead and choose the key bar. All right.
Cool. It's a nice looking figure, though.
It is. Like I said, it was one of the things where, like, the minute I saw it, I had to get my hands on it. It's like, you know what? It's worth actually getting this to say you have as a ton of action figure. So, I think at this point, I'll probably start working on my Justice League Dark. Because I have Justice League. I was like, so why not just do Justice League Dark on top of that? So, and I'm pretty sure they're easy to get, right?
I mean, I've got the Dead Man that I have is the older line Dead Man. I didn't buy the new one from the McFarlane because I didn't
like it either. It was weird.
Then the Page Punchers,
Constantine.
John Constantine. I've got the Demon.
Etrigan. How was Etrigan's?
Not
really.
Good. His articulation sucks. He's actually the worst articulation figure that I have, which is freaking terrible.
Saying something.
And then the big swamp thing that McFarlane put out, huge. I like that. And I got it on sale for like $15. I was like, yes, I'm getting
it.
So,
nice. Bro, I have a question then. I like, are you going to buy Detective Chimp if that comes out?
Yes, I will get Detective Chimp.
Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting. I was like, yo, if you're talking about guys and monsters, like, why isn't there a Detective Chimp movie? People watch Detective Pikachu. I want Detective Chimp. That's all. All right, man. What else do you have?
All right. So, and then hey, Punk Waddle, good to see you out there. All right. So 2 more figures here. I'm going to kind of burn through a little quicker.
That's fine.
So this is the 1989.
Ooh, you got it.
I got it.
Yes.
I know the Flash is the Flash, but I needed to get this figure when it came out. Some actually nice artwork on the back. It's not just the action figure. So that was kind of cool. It comes with a couple of hands, a gun, a batarang. That's kind of neat. That's all in the. So in the box, it's just the card and the stand, like always. Normal.
Nice. Okay.
Normal stuff there. And like I said, so you see couple of hands, the gun, and the batarang. I'm not going to take out.
That's not actually not bad though.
Now.
How is? Let me know how the cape is.
Yeah, let's see how this is as far as the movement goes. Again, and we, this is one of the things that I was excited about. E.G.O. It's got the cloth cape. I love the cloth capes on these figures. It just totally raises the level of the action figure.
Oh yeah.
So arms go up. Actually, they go pretty well. I didn't know if they would. So he's got some armor on his shoulders. And actually, let me.
Now, can you actually? I'll drop out. Go ahead. Do it again. Hold on.
Okay. How we looking? I don't. No, goodness gracious, Roman. Hi, I'm Roman, and I'm new. Come on, focus. There we go. So it's a nice looking figure. Again, Michael Keaton, sure. Whatever. You actually do get articulation on the head. It's not a solid piece as far as the neck goes. So that's nice. You're not stuck with just him looking forward like a freaking weirdo. So legs, again, pretty decent.
Oh, wow. That's really
not
good articulation.
Super far, but good. So he can be doing some bat poses stuff here. And nice. I like, and again, it's that you get that nice symbol on the chest to the classic.
That's nice.
From the 1989 film. I mean, and I know this is an updated version of that suit. The boots are cool. I don't know if you can see the bottom of this.
Hold on, let me bring it up. Hold
on. But it's got it looks like the bottom of a boot. So it's got some heads on there. So it's
incredible detail.
Nice work going into this. I mean, the suit itself is a pretty basic design. It's basically a black suit. The belt is black. All the armor is black. So there's not like a lot of just like, really intricate stuff. But, the boots look really do. I actually do like those boots a lot. The belt is cool. You can see that stuff. And it's nice. I like that the armor is shiny. It's not a matte armor. Like the Ben Affleck one is very different. I mean, and I'm glad that they have those
showed you the differences.
The two Batman,
right?
In the back of the cowl, I didn't.
I got you. Hold on. Go ahead.
Just so you can see that. I mean, you can see that it is that classic mask from the earlier Batman films from that era, where it's got the
the actual two piece. Yeah, that is nice, man.
Cool, and the cape, which is the thing I am just thrilled about. That cape is huge, dude. It's bigger than the other one. I mean, this thing just stretches out. I don't want to hold it all the way up, but look at that.
Wow,
I mean, that's neat looking stuff. You could, if you have wires, you can do some really.
I was going to ask that. Yeah. Now I have a question, man. I know you were waiting on that for a while. Did you have any delays, or how long did that actually take you to get?
No, that one actually showed up when it was supposed to. I thought it was going to get screwed on it, but then they ended up delivering it on time. So I was like, all right, fine. Okay. I'll take back some of the things I said about you, Amazon.
Yeah, we had a chat on that one because, guys,
oh my god,
it was a thing, guys. Like they would show up, they would show up, and then they'd be gone immediately, or you try to buy them.
Amazon was not good to us.
No, that was awful. All right, so this is another one from the Blackest Night series. Actually, one that I was really, really wanting for a long time. And again, I was walking to a shop, immediately saw it. I'm like, how is that no one's hadn't bought this yet? But I got Blue Lantern Flash.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll drop you out while I go ahead and go some of the things on this one. But I really like how if this actually is this shiny. It's like they painted it with a metallic blue on here. And again, for those that don't know, the Blackest Night series is that people wind up getting rings that actually have nothing to do with Green Lanterns, but because it's under attack. And so for one of them, they get the Blue Lantern ring, which is for Hope, actually gets to Barry Allen's Flash. And I'm telling you right now, this thing is stiff as hell and has zero articulation, man. Bro, like he just stands like this.
Oh,
he only is look at this. Look how stiff this is. Like I'm having to feel like I'm gonna break this. There's no articulation at the hips at all. And if I wanted to run, it looks like this.
Oh no.
So I'm like, as much detail as there is. It does. It's just he's just gonna have to stand there. It's gonna be weird. Like, why isn't he running? He's like, because he can't.
Because he can't.
I do like the bucket classic boots on here that have the actual Flash symbol on the side. I'll drop you out for a second to show. Yeah, they actually have those on the sides there. I'm a fan of that, but I mean, you got head and neck articulation.
Thank you, Dempsey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Oh god, this really is gonna be an E.G.O no context clip, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the actual lantern,
that's
the blue lantern is nice. It's nicely lantern. I actually want to compare this because I showed you our kilos at the beginning. So this is the normal size for these. This is our kilos. So I'm like, they made it so that everything's
big difference.
That's awesome.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, I like this the way it turned out. All right, let me put this away and then find a place. All right. So, all right, last one that you've got, and I got to use the last one I got, which is actually now my
last one that I got. This was Father's Day gift from my son.
Yes.
So
okay.
This is the Marvel Legends 20th anniversary of these action figures, of the Marvel Legend action figures. This is the classic Iron Man, and I'm gonna have to pull it out of the box. You get the classic Tony Stark head, though. Not Robert Downey Jr., but this is like the porn stash.
The Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes looking figure. So I'm gonna take a minute to wrestle this thing out of here because this is
right ahead.
This one's gonna take a little bit longer, folks, and I apologize for that, but it's the package.
Take your time with that one. Take your time.
Just,
and it came with the comic too, right?
It came with a backing, so you can actually put this behind the figure. And actually, I'm in there now. So it comes with this, which is like Iron Man and all the suits, which is really cool.
Oh, cool!
And that was a cover. And then this is just Stark.
Okay,
so
that's actually pretty hot.
So that's definitely going up here where you see Thor over here. That's going to be going up there
in the corner. That's all. Yeah, that's awesome. That I can see how that works.
Oh my god, they make this thing like a freaking god. It's got all these things in it. They're all falling out right now. There's the repulsors. Oh jeez.
Came with repulsors too.
Yeah, it's got. I'm having a leg cramp. I moved the wrong way. That's what happens when you're in the middle of a stream, folks, and you're old. You can even hurt yourself then. God. So it does come with the just Marvel Legends stand. That's good.
Okay.
Let me try to get him out of here without. Again, sorry about the noise, folks. Oh yeah, he just came right out. That's good. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
This I love the look of this figure.
Wow, that's nice and classic right there.
It's just it's nice, clean lines. I mean, that is classic Iron Man. The boots, the lines in the suit, the way the gloves are shaped with the cups on top. And I like this is the pointed head mask, and it's got again the lines in the back of the helmet. So this is like old school, Iron Man stuff.
Yeah,
and I love it, and I'm not going to rip the head off right now, but I'm probably I'm not going to lie. But it comes with.
I'll drop out. Show me the head on that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Howard Stark head out of here. Or the Howard Stark. I'm sorry, the Tony Stark Howard Stark. The Tony Stark head. Okay.
Go ahead. If you showed on.
All right, so there we go. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Come on, there we go. Oh, come on, there it is. So that's the Tony Stark I grew up with in comic books.
That's incredibly detailed. I actually like that.
It is nice. He's got lines. You can see his teeth. I mean, the eyes. I mean, you can see that. He actually has blue eyes. It's the detail goes that deep. And like I said again, the cleanness of this figure.
That's very nice.
This is good stuff. This is really good iron. I mean. So he's got the middle. He can build. He can bend in the middle. Legs are good. So he's gonna end up on a flight stand.
Okay,
somebody this flight stand, and he's going on it.
Nice, that's awesome. Did he come with a stand as well, or just you're gonna have to get the?
He's got it's just the flat stand. The Marvel Legends flat stand. That's fine.
Okay,
it's not terrible, but it's not what he deserves. So,
Okay.
and again, he comes with a couple of fists as well, and then also comes
Okay.
with the repulsor.
Repulsor blast. That's awesome. Are you going to wind up getting the one with the proton cannon next?
I don't. If I can find it, we'll have to see
Really?
what you know. The one I'm eyeballing right now, and this is kind of on my wish list just because it's freaking expensive, is this line, the 20-year Marvel Legends Hulk. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm not a fan of the character, Zach. So I just for reasons, because it's a stupid character. That's why I don't like derivative characters. That's the main. Except although James Rhodes is also a derivative, you could say he's a derivative, but he's not. I mean, him and Tony had a relationship before, and it actually made sense because he took over the role of Iron Man during Tony's drinking years. So I mean, there was context there. It wasn't just he's really, really smart.
Really
and he
smart.
made a from stolen tech.
Can't stand that. Exactly. Yeah, stop all that. But yeah, that's actually real nice on there. And so for this one, guys, it's actually now my most prized possession, not because of the action figure itself, but because I've loved this thing for years. It was costing a lot of money, and I actually would go to the toy shop every Monday or every Tuesday for like 6 weeks to find this. Like I saw it, it was gone the next day. I should have had my hands up. It was through the roof expensive. So fast forward like 2 months after that, and I get a call. It's like, yo, we have it. I drive there immediately, and bear in mind it's 2.5 hours away, but I work out that way. So yeah, I'm like, hey, hold on to it. It's Wednesday. I'll be there Monday, and so I pick it up that day. I've been looking for this for a long time. Larfleeze.
Oh wow, dude!
Yeah, dude. I've been looking for this for years, man.
Man, you're gonna have such a nice collection of Blackest Night, dude.
I know. I'm trying. I don't know who's left.
That's coming along.
Yeah, this was the hardest one to find because number one, the people that don't know, the Orange Lantern is for avarice, which is like extreme greed. And so Larfleeze's backstory is the fact that like he was a family man and shared his possessions until I don't know what happened, but something wiped out his family, and he was so angry and so distraught that he actually winds up getting the ring for avarice. And so he actually wants to hold on to and keep everything and won't share anything because he's the one time I shared, it was taken from me. And so his actual planet is just a rotting, it's a planet full of rotting dead things. Because anything he kills or takes back, he just actually drops it on the planet. So you can actually, I know you can't smell in space, but as they get closer to the planet, they can smell how bad it is. And so in The Blackest Night, there's a point in which Lex Luthor and Larfleeze battle it out for the Orange Lantern. And it's like, well, hey, a man that has a whole dead planet or a planet of rotting things versus the man that wants everything on Earth. Like, who actually wins that one? Nerds.
Thank you.
Yeah, Orange Lantern soul only. Yeah, there's only one lantern, Orange Lantern ring. So I forget. Yeah, that's the other thing is that there's only one.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it. They made it weird when the Blackest Night came out. Dude.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's the only thing that I'm looking for, and I'm upset that McFarlane has not made it yet. I'm still looking for White Lantern Kyle Rayner.
Oh, is there one out there at all?
No.
Because the problem is the problem then is that you get into scale stuff as well. When McFarlane makes it, you're dealing with a different scale set. Because those are based on the ones while they may be bigger, it's still based on the 6-inch scale. Where
That's
the McFarlane
fair.
Scale is based on the 7-inch scale.
7-inch scale.
Kind of changed up the whole game. Although with these figures as large as they are, you may or may not really notice, with the bigger ones. So, but
I have to put them off to the side. I'm just looking for it because it's like, well, hey, if you're gonna do one that would be seemingly obscure, like Power Suit, Super Lex Luthor,
exactly.
How is it that I was like, that was like a 2 trade paperback run in Rebirth to get you to the classic lineup that you see later on. So I'm like, well, Kyle Rayner as the White Lantern has been in several of the books, New 52 and Rebirth, and yet why is it that I still have a White Lantern Kyle Rayner? So if y'all ever see a White Lantern Kyle Rayner action figure for sale, y'all just let me know, all right? And so I've got untying this guy now. I think this is his actual construct. It's a really weird orange alien jelly looking thing.
Oh.
So he actually comes with his own construct. Yeah, like basically if you die, you can actually become one of his constructs too. It was a really weird. I have to reread how that actually works on there. So let me see. We got unlike the other lanterns, Larfleeze doesn't share the power of his prime battery with others. Yeah, he can conjure the total power of it. Yeah. That was So it's a really interesting set. So the only thing that's hard to find is his action figure is his actual his solo run in the comic books. Like that's also a hard one to find too. I think he's got 2 volumes, but I'm just gonna drop you out for a second while I go over this here. It's really lanky and long and lanky. I like that because it's actually, hey, this is an alien. As long as lanky, it's got that classic sheen that I was looking for. There's another version of Larfleeze that's out that's much more affordable, but it looks dull compared to this. I want at least the lanterns that I have to actually have a sheen on them, so that it's kind of like radiating an energy in this. Right. The suit is part of that.
Again, I love that head sculpt. That head sculpt is also awesome.
Did a really good job with the alien sculpts on this one. It's great. He's got some pretty decent articulation in the head. I do like how long the limbs are. There's he can't do the splits. He can't really. He's kind of stuck though, so I guess that's one thing. And he's no ankle articulation, so it's only at the knee and at the hip. Can he do the Jesus pose? Nope. He can just do the calm gangster pose or prison pose. I do like the fact that it's. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. There you go.
I heard that pop, dude.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
No.
I was like, yo. I was the minute like his head gave way too soon. I was like, yo, if something breaks, I'm gonna walk up and end the stream. But anyway. I do like the fact that on his shoulder is the insignia of the Orange Lantern. Like that's actually cool. So it's weird that he has a uniform of one. Which is, I was like, it's cool. Yeah. I was like, I get it. Yeah, he's extremely ugly. Yes, it's got these tusks. It's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. When I heard the snap, I was like, oh my god,
we're done.
Oh yeah, I'd have canceled the whole thing. I was like, I just got on here. Like I said, this is my best possession, and then it just snaps on me like that. I hate everything and everyone. I'm by. So. He's got his orange battery lantern on here, and we've actually got the insignia for his too. So the problem I'm running into now is I've got so many of these actual like lantern discs that I'm gonna have to actually put them up someplace because they're actually taking up space, and I can't put them as close together as the ones that you have. So I'm gonna work on that, or find a way to incorporate all the lantern ones so that you can actually see the lantern stands without actually getting in the way of the figures themselves. So yeah, it's actually good. I really like how long his arms are too, to kind of underscore that alien aspect of things too. Again, he's got his construct here and his Orange Lantern and his trading stand or his Orange Lantern stand. So yeah, man, that's all that I've got. Thank you so much. Yep. Now my wife feels glad that I've shown all the toys that I bought. So now she can check and track how many new ones I'm going to buy too.
I'm going to take a picture, E.G.O, and I'm going to send
Lantern
it to you
badges mosaic
of my mess that is around me for after.
Dude, you have no idea. I don't even want to turn the lights on because it looks like a mess. My wife's going to come and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." It's like, clean up this mess. I know. But anyway, guys, what do we have? Roman, what do you got going on? I guess this week. I'll drop out.
This week is a little wonky for me. It's me and you and Pops and Shield Wall are going to be on Tuesday. We're recording, so actually it won't be live this week, but we're recording this week. We're going to be doing a deep dive look into Old Man Logan. We're going to have a comic discussion, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Should have the normal show Thursday, but I just kind of got to see. Everything's been really wonky lately, and that's really all I have right now. I know it's terrible. I want to do a review of Secret Wars or Secret Invasion. But I
Yes.
just gotta see if I have the time to do it. Puppy is eating up a lot of my mornings.
I've seen the photos. Beautiful dog.
So
Beautiful dog.
and that's normally when I do my review shows. I watch the
Okay.
show that morning at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and then I churn my review out, trying to get it done by 7. But
Okay.
that's when Puppy wakes up. So there's just no way I can get that done.
No.
And like the only thing scheduled, like aside from the recording with Pops, is on the 29th, which is down the road a little bit, at 5 o'clock PST. I've got a panel put together. Pops is going to be on that one as well, talking about the movie Dark City. So that one is going to be
yeah. Nice.
That one's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a weird ass movie.
Yes.
Very creepy, very surreal.
Yes.
So we did The Crow a little bit ago, and I wanted to follow this because this was that director Alex Proyas.
Yes.
This was his next movie. He had like shorts and random stuff in between, but this was his follow up to The Crow. I mean, that's a couple of bodies of work that are very unique.
It is, and he does not get the credit that he deserves for that movie.
No.
Just because Matrix came out at the same time, I was like, well, I mean, but the concept, conceptually, it actually has a better concept of showing what that world looks like. I get that the Matrix was cool, but it was like all they did was show me a white room, a little bit of CGI, and then said, oh, it's the real world. Dark City showed you a world, and they showed you how vastly different it was. So I was like, I look forward to hearing that one too.
Alien feeling. It was so strange. And the actors in that are incredible. William Hurt. My brain has stopped working. Jennifer Connelly. He was the son Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland. And Rufus Sewell is starring in this. And just kind of some other oddballsy characters in there as well. But it's a brilliant movie. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And we're going to be talking about it on 20.
It's been a while. Yeah, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah, I just bought it again so I can watch it digitally in the morning in the kitchen while I take care of the dog. So
Nice, man. Let me see what I've got going on. Not gonna lie, guys, Flash review's coming. All right. We saw it. Me and Stuntman saw it on Friday. We did our live stream that very night with initial thoughts, and we're going to be working on the review. So hopefully that'll be out towards the middle, if not the end of this coming week. And I'll be recording for some other videos that I'll have out. And as always, me and Abomination AJ have our Heroes No Capes show, 10:45 Central Time on Saturdays, as well as me and the wife Shira will be doing another episode of our Ordinary Games channel. So we've got pretty much a jam-packed schedule for you guys. But we cannot wait to get the content out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining this very wholesome Father's Day stream with toys. We always think it's going to be just two dudes talking about their action figures to the ether, and you guys show up and make it even more fun than we thought it was going to be. So thank you guys so much. Again, we're dropping out. We don't know when we'll do the next Battle Royale. Hopefully it'll have to be soon before our wives kill us, because if we let too many toys pile up, they're going to cut us off. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. Oh, highly possible at this point. I'm like, But anyway, guys, for Roman of the Empire and E.G.O, guys, we are out.